The best way to get better at programming is to practice. In this example, we're going to look at a post-test loop. That is a loop that runs and then you test its condition. As always, this file is available for download using a link provided below in the description. We'll pause for a couple seconds so you can download it. Then you can choose to either do it on your own and check your answer, or you can follow along with us. Alright, so let's get started. I already have a static void main method that we can use, and inside of it we are going to create a simple variable. We're going to say counter equals 0, and then we're going to do the do while loop. This is Java's post-test conditional loop, and it's very similar to what you would find, for example, inside of C or C++. We have do, then we have a loop body. I'll say system.out println counter. Then we're going to increment our counter. So we're going to say counter plus plus. This is the fastest and most efficient way to increment a value like a counter. And then after our loop body, outside of our braces, we'll have our while condition. So we have while, parentheses, then our condition counter less than 10. Now, when we run this, you'll notice that it's a little bit different simply because of the fact that it is a post-test condition. Now, you might look and say, well, wait a second, this looks the same. It still displays 0 through 9. If you remember in our previous example of the conditional loop, just the while loop, it gave the exact same answer. So how is this different? Well, let me show you. I'm going to set counter equal to 100. Now, 100 is clearly greater than 10, and so therefore that while condition should not run. But if I go ahead and run this application again, you notice it prints out 100 and then it exits. That's because our post test says we will do the loop body at least one time. Then we'll check to see if we need to do it again. With our standard pre-test condition loop, the while loop, there's a chance that the loop body may never run. So this just gives an example where if we have to do something once. A great example is, for example, if we're getting user input, and we want to check to say, hey, let's get the input and then see, is it valid input? So maybe I'm needing them to enter in a positive number or keep numbers within a certain range. A do while loop works great for that because you've got to ask them that initial time anyways. So this is a great example of a post-test loop, real simple inside of Java. Hopefully you found this helpful. If so, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing so you can see other examples in this series on how to get better at programming in Java.